Josh, Michael, the PAs, and of course, the board of directors for putting together another excellent Wildcat welcome. As someone who sat where you were, as an anxious 18-year-old, and twice again as a PA myself, and with COVID and everything going on, I know how hard it is making difficult decisions to make all of this happen. The ASG president before me, and a friend I really look up to, Christian Wade, said, "Shit happens," and indeed it does. COVID sent me home spring 2020 of my freshman year. We all thought it would be an extra long spring break, and I would be back eating 6 bowls of Lucky Charms and Allison in no time. But as you all saw soon enough, that was not the case. When I first got to Northwestern, I didn't know what to expect. My twin brother and best friend went to college 800 miles away from me, and for the first time, I was truly alone. Like Uncle Iroh said in Avatar: The Last Airbender, I had to look inward and ask myself the big questions. Who are you, and what do you want? With the org fair this week, and the best advice I can tell you about navigating involvement at Northwestern and managing your well-being during your first year is to relax. Take a deep breath, fill your Zoloft prescription, call your mom, anything. Just take your time. Half of your friends and people on your floor will tell you they're pre-med and they're all taking organic chemistry while you're in Chem 110, and the other half have said that they're all going to consulting when they literally just Googled, what do consultants do? And can I be ethical and work at McKinsey, BCG, Bain? No. And if you don't know what those names are, also good for you. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to join a club just because you think you should or because it looks good on the resume. This doesn't apply to ASG though. You guys all should definitely join, and orientation begins in October. And don't get me wrong, like most of you, I was super involved in high school and joined a zillion clubs, and college was no different. Planned Parenthood, Black Pre-Law, Alianza, Rainbow Alliance, and of course, Associated Student Government, or ASG. Clubs at Northwestern for me provided me with opportunities in communities I never had before. As a Black Hispanic kid from Wisconsin, Northwestern wasn't easy. There were many parts of Northwestern that were completely alien to me. The sheer wealth and resources that I've been exposed to by my peers is something that I'm still not used to. And it wasn't just casually seeing Canada Gooses in Moncler clothes and cramped Sergeant and Bob dorm rooms. It was Black and brown students on Sheridan Road risking their health and academic careers, protesting and fighting to make Northwestern an equitable and just place, while many of my peers watched, recorded, from the safety and comfort and privilege of their dorms. Clubs like 4 Members Only, Black Mentorship Program, Northwestern Community Non-Cops not only offered me opportunities like getting to meet Angela Davis, but also communities of people that look out for you when you need it most in a school and in a place that oftentimes doesn't. And not every club you join will check off every single emotional, spiritual, academic, and vocational need, and that's okay. What's important is finding balance in all of that. And trust me, this is all easier said than done, and there are tons of decisions I would probably change if I could go back and do it over again. During fall 2020 of my sophomore year, when Northwestern was online, I lived in the Hilton Arlington Hotel by myself for an entire quarter. There was no place to cook food, and I ate Chipotle for dinner 31 times, 17 of which were in a row. And I cannot tell you how many times I've registered for 5 classes thinking this would be the quarter that I filled my Adderall prescription, notated and highlighted every single reading, when literally I dropped 2 of those classes by the 3rd week and hadn't done a single discussion post since Trump was president. I didn't get every single internship, 2 p.m. discussion section time, or accepted by every easy club I applied for, no matter how overqualified I was. And that's okay. I can't change those experiences, and looking back, believe it or not, they've helped me become who I am today. You will remember checking Canvas and seeing you got the lowest grade in your class in the Latinx Studies class, and there were only 4 people. And I won't remember how my freshman year roommate rearranged his furniture literally every night during Wildcat Welcome while I tried to sleep. But I'll remember him running all the way across campus in the snow when I got locked out of our dorm in the cold, and him still living with me 4 years later. I'll remember meeting Alejandro and Lenny in my PA group, and them still being the best friends I could have ever asked for. Like Taylor Swift said in the 10-minute version on the Red Album, I hopefully will remember it all too well. My mom would often say that the days are long, but the years are short, and while it's cliche, it really is true. Your time at Northwestern will fly by, and in the blink of an eye, you will be me, and it'll be almost over. Besides a migraine from going 17 hours a day on your phone watching TikToks during quarantine, almost nothing is a worse feeling than regret. Regret about not taking a class because it wasn't in your 4-year plan, or about not going out with your friends to the deuce because you have a 9 a.m. section the next day. You actually can't skip that one, the deuce, that's not worth it. Don't leave here with a laundry list of things that you wish you did and didn't, but rather a full book of memories of the things you did. Congratulations, Wildcats. Welcome to Northwestern. To speak more on well-being and support, please help me welcome Mona Dugo, your Dean of Students.